Hello? Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good.
Okay, so you're having trouble doing these questions at the bottom, are you?
Yes.
Okay, so my question is, um, if I were doing these myself, I would get rid of these double signs, but I don't know if that's what you're doing. Do you
Okay,
change?
yeah. So reverse it or something?
Well, do you know what negative times a negative is?
A negative?
And positive. Okay, so you've just been doing these on the number line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they've only given you 5 number lines and 6 questions for some reason. Okay, do you have any idea on how to do this first one?
Yeah. So, first we start in +8,
Okay,
and
you should have started at 0, but go to +8, yeah.
and then do 4 steps to the left, positive 4 steps to the left.
Yeah,
So
so
it'll
you
be
to the left,
1,
so give you an
2,
answer of
3, 4. A 4.
4, right, so this answer is 4. Okay, now this one's a little trickier. So now, they don't even give you -13 on your
Yeah.
number line. That's even trickier. Okay, so let's do this one. -11, -12, won't go out there. Okay. Okay, let's draw another one over here. Just a second. Give me a minute.
Maybe we shouldn't use the number line because, like, on the test, and sometimes I might not always have the number line. So, is there another strategy we could do other than the number line?
Yeah, well, what I have to try and work around is how you have had it explained in class, so I am not confusing you. That's the problem. Okay, so give me a minute here to think of how I want to explain this. There are various ways of explaining it, and it's trying to make an explanation that's not going to conflict with what you've done in class. So, now have you had this situation in class before?
Um,
The negative?
I remember that last year, but yeah.
You haven't done it this year.
So you like reverse it or something, right?
Well, what I would be looking at is you've got negative, and a negative makes a positive. A negative and a positive makes a negative, and a positive times a positive gives a positive. So I would write this as -13, and because I've got a minus minus, I can change that to a +8. So then it comes down to like this question that we just did here. So if you picture in your head going down to -13, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then going +8. So plus is to the right. So what would that bring you to?
5.
Positive or negative?
Positive.
Okay, we started at -13, remember, and we're going over 8.
Okay, -12, -11, -10, -9, -8, -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Not too far. Okay, think of -13. Now go over 8 from 13. So you were doing it right, -12, -11, but you got to keep track of 8.
Okay. So negative 12, negative -11, -12, -9, -8, -7, -6, -5.
All right, got it. Okay, so that's -5. Okay, so now if I look at this one, I'd have -5 minus -5. So what's that minus minus become? Look up here. It tells me what the combinations are.
That would become a positive?
Right? So I can write it like this. Okay, so now go to -5 on the number line.
Which is 0. Because 0 pair, right?
Right, 0. So we got that one. Okay, so now we're going to this one, which is plus 20, and we don't have to write plus in front because it's not minus 16. So what happens to the minus?
It becomes a positive.
Right, and then 20 plus 16 is?
32. 36, my bad.
There we go. Okay, now the next one is plus 30. Again, I don't need the plus sign. I've got that minus again, so what's it become?
It becomes a negative.
What's negative and a negative? Same thing.
A positive.
Right, you know why, right?
Yeah.
Negative. Okay, 30 plus 13 is?
63.
Not 63. You only got 30 plus 11.
Okay, sorry. 43.
Right. Okay, the last one is 21 minus 18. So what's the minus become?
That becomes a positive.
And 21 and 18 is?
So negative 21 plus 18 would be plus 18 would become 18. It would be -3.
But these both are positive. Positive 21 and then plus 18. So you're going to 21 and then you're still going over 18 in the positive direction.
So it'd be 21 plus 18.
Right, which is what I got here, right?
Yeah. So that would be 39.
That it would. Okay, so these were all sort of the same. So supposing I gave you -10 minus +5. So what does the negative times a positive give you?
Wait, can you write it down? I can't see it.
Oh, I have written it down. You can't see it?
No. All I saw was 4.
Oh, okay. Just a second. Let me erase some of the board. I'm not sure why you're seeing it because I wrote it down. You see I'm erasing?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try it again. I'll do it in red. Okay, so I've got -10 minus +5. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's negative times a positive?
A negative times a positive will equal a negative. So it'd be
Right,
-10 minus -5.
plus -5. Right? You do -10 minus 5. So go down to -10 in your head on the number line.
Wait. Slow down. -10 minus. Okay, hold on. I'm confused by this part.
Okay. You know why we got negative times a positive, right?
Yeah, which gave you.
So that's the minus. This is just a question I've made up, nothing to do with what you've got on your page.
Mm-hmm.
So now, instead of the first line, I now have -10 minus 5 because the negative times the positive became a negative, right? These two signs can be combined to make a negative.
Wait. I'm still. So.
Now that's -10, not +10.
Okay. -10. Okay.
Okay, now what is -10 minus 5?
I'm going back to our number line. Would be
Starting at -10, but now you're going -5.